All right, Pam.
Here we are.
Where are we?
We're in the Pawpaw Patch.
That's it, way down yonder in the Pawpaw
Yeah.
Patch. Did you ever sing that song when you were?
I did. As a kid, yeah, I did.
You want to sing it for us?
No, I do
Okay.
not.
Well, I might get right.
I'm not a very good singer.
So anyway, so we're down here, way down yonder in the Pawpaw Patch,
Yeah.
and as you know, this is another one of my favorite trees.
Could it be because it's the only host plant for the zebra tail, the
Yes.
zebra swallowtail?
Yes, the only host plant for the zebra swallowtail butterfly that we know of.
Okay.
So, sometimes you discover something that is not exactly what you thought, but this is what is known to be the host plant for the zebra swallowtail butterfly. And as far as we know, nothing else will do.
Well, then we need to keep the pawpaws around.
We need to keep the pawpaws, and this is an indigenous tree, and so it's part of our Appalachian woodscape and forest, and full of tradition and
it's
stories.
beautiful.
And it is beautiful. It's kind of tropical. Which
Yeah, it looks very tropical.
It is it's a family that is a tropical family, and this is its only one that goes all the way up, I believe, into New York State.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
it's-
far up there.
It goes pretty far up there. One of the things that I like about pawpaws, besides I like to eat them, although they're also sweet, aren't they?
They're very sweet. Very
Yeah,
sweet.
Very sweet. But, they're tropical, and they can get big. We'll show you some in a little bit, but they can get as big as mangoes.
Yep.
And to me, they taste like a mango that's lost its tangle. I mean, they're like, they don't have that nice tartness to it, but they're
Right.
creamy and smooth. Some people, I think, call them Indiana bananas.
Yeah, kind of have a mixture. Kind of have a little bit of a banana taste to them, I guess.
Yeah.
A ripe banana.
A ripe banana taste to them. But not only do they feed people, but they also help fatten up wildlife.
Oh.
Those things start ripening usually sometimes as early as late August, September, and through September to fatten up all those mammals, the possums, the skunks, and I'm trying to think what else. Raccoons. They all fatten up with these guys.
Yeah, got a lot of good fats in there.
Good fats in there. And so I love how in nature, timing is everything. So, winter's coming on, animals are eating this, fattening up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they need that fat storage in order to survive. Sometimes really cold winters like we had last year.
Right.
And then, of course, in the spring, the things that animals are eating are very different. Here we have pawpaws high in sugar that turns into fat. And in the spring, a lot of these animals are eating something entirely different that might be more helpful for milk production and sex hormones and things like that. So, in nature, timing is everything. That's why, any kind of change in the blooming and fruiting and all that can really have a cascading effect in our ecological system. So
we're seeing that with this climate, right?
We're certainly seeing that
Same
with
change in temperature.
climates. In fact, I'm having I do not know if this is scientifically proven with something like the caterpillar count, but I was having a lot of trouble. Hannah and I were going to find caterpillars earlier this year, and we were having a lot of troubles finding the caterpillars we usually find.
Yeah.
So I do not know. I mean, I would have to need a much more database
Yes.
than what I have to offer. But from my own observation, it seems like the caterpillars are
Kind of low.
Have you noticed the same?
Yeah, I haven't seen very many caterpillars at all.
Yeah. One of the things also is like, how plants and knowing their stories help us connect to other stories, sometimes our histories. Apparently, the Lewis and Clark expedition relied really heavily on pawpaws when they were out of food, over 100 miles away from returning to base camp, and found all these pawpaws. And so,
Oh my goodness! Thank goodness they were there just the right time.
they were there for them. So, and I think they got really sick of pawpaws. If you read their journals, it's like, oh, you can have too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, and I'm imagining they don't agree with everybody either, because a lot of people have allergies for stuff. And
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is Pawpaw, and I'm glad
Make sure we have it, yeah.
I'm glad we're here in the Pawpaw Patch. You want to plant pawpaws if you're thinking about planting for, diversifying
pollinators,
wildlife and pollinators and all these creatures that need them. Pawpaw's your friend.
Yep.
Their friend too.